Hello and welcome back to Highlight Crafts. Welcome back to another hour of live shopping. Talking all things silhouette in this hour, which I'm very much looking forward to. We've got a lovely variety of products on the show. We've got everything from downloads, we've got lots of gorgeous transfers as well, and lots of goodies you can add all of your fabulous silhouettes onto as well. So lots to explore and lots to look forward to in this hour. Thank you for keeping me company. It's just me this hour. I don't know if Davey's going to pop up at some point. Who knows? He's very, very busy, I have to say. He's been literally running around the building since we came off at 10 o'clock. I don't think I've seen him, so he has literally been that busy. So he will definitely be back at 1 o'clock, but I hope you can keep me company, keep those comments coming in for this hour. It is lovely to have you with us. Now, lots to explore within this hour, lots of goodies to share with you, but before we dive into all of that, I will just share all the housekeeping with you, just to let you know how easy it is to watch and shop our live shopping shows here at Highlight Crafts. Now, first of all, there's a few different platforms that you can watch us on. I'd hope you'd know how to watch, given you are currently watching, but I will just give you a reminder. Perhaps you watch on YouTube at the moment and didn't know you can watch on our website. There are a few different platforms where we stream live on. Now, you can watch live on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com, on our YouTube, on our Facebook, or on our Instagram. Now, for those of you that are watching on Facebook or Instagram, really easy to shop because we have our shop codes for every item. Now, those shop codes will always be written on the screen in bold for you. So, for example, you can see there, shop download is your first item code. Now, into that comments box, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, just type the word shop followed by whatever that code might be. Then what will happen is we will send you a message into your inbox, so please do make sure you are checking your messages from a message from us here at Highlight Crafts, and that message on it will have a link. Now, that link will then take you, when you click through it, it will take you to our website at highlightcrafts.com. Whatever items you've then been commenting for, whether it's our downloads, our stickers, or whatever it might be, they will then be ready and waiting for you in a basket that we've built up ready for you to check out. But before you do check out, the most important thing to make sure you do first is to either log into your Club Highlight account if you're already a member of our club, or if you're not a member of our club, please do make sure you sign up and join our club. Now, it is free to join our club. There's no fees, no subscriptions or anything like that, just all the benefits of being a club member. Now, every time you shop with us as a club member, you'll be getting at least 5% off your orders. That will then start to creep up and build up in terms of those discounts as you start to shop with us more. It's just that everyone gets a minimum of 5%. So every time you see a price on your screen, take at least another 5% off that, not just your first order and not just for full priced items, for literally every single item you buy with us here at Highlight Crafts. Then on top of that, you'll also start to earn points on all of your purchases as well. Those points, you can then start to redeem those against future purchases to get your money off, whether it's going to be something like a printer. Talking of printers, we do have our laser printer on at 1 o'clock tomorrow, which I hope you can join me for. But if you want extra money off of that, you can start to take advantage of those points to knock further savings off your items, whether it's a big ticket item or whether it's just your everyday essentials and you're using them as you go along. You can use those points to get extra money off. And then on top of that, you'll also get free postage on all orders over £35 or more. So either get yourself signed up to our club if you've not joined us yet, or if you are already a member, do make sure you log in and then you can check your baskets out. And literally within a few days, your goodies will be winging their way to you. Now, if you do prefer to watch on the website, which I know a lot of you do, again, it's nice and easy to watch and shop that way. And the super exciting thing is you can actually shop ahead. Now, every single item that we have throughout the day on our live shopping shows, we're actually set live from midnight that day. So if you want to be an early bird, and I know a lot of you at home do actually do this, set an alarm for midnight. You can log on to the website, check all the deals that we've got coming up throughout the day before we even go live and share them with you, and you can get shopping ahead, which means you're never going to miss out on any of your crafty goodies. Perhaps you're going out for the day, or perhaps you know that you're not going to be able to tune in to every single show. You can shop ahead and get those checked out even before we've shared them with you live. So you can shop ahead, but you can also shop live during the shows over on the website. And you'll see next to whatever show it is you're watching, all those items will start to scroll on through. Just click on the ones you want to go for, add them to your baskets. Once again, get yourself either logged in or signed up to our club, and then you can check your baskets out. Now, one final thing just to let you know of, especially if you're a new viewer, perhaps you're not quite sure when we're going live, when our live shows are, just type the words live into that comments box, and then every time we do go live, it allows us to send you a little ping, a little notification to let you know that we are live. So perhaps you're in the midst of a project in your craft room, it's just that little reminder to let you know that we are live. Now, that's all the boring stuff out of the way, all the housekeeping. I've got a question for you in this hour. I'm going to get you chatting away to us in this hour. So in the last hour, me and David were together. We were asking you about porridge and what your favourite topping for your porridge was. Now, if you've been tuning in throughout the course of the day, you'll have known we've had Toastgate. Now, I've not got an update for you because David's been running around the building, so I'm not sure what the latest toast update is. Basically, David came in early this morning, made himself some toast, made the office smell absolutely lovely, a beautiful cooking toast. He made it. He got about one bite in and he had to come on to the 8 o'clock show. It was very, very manic morning, so unfortunately his toast got left. Then he came back to eat a little bit between shows and it was stone cold. So that was Toastgate. I'm not quite sure where the toast is now. I presume it might be in the bin. I think it'll be a little bit cold, a little bit soggy by now. But we asked you about your toppings for your porridge in the last hour. I want to know in this hour, what's your favourite thing to have on your toast? Is it as toast? Is it maybe as a toasted sandwich? Let us know your favourite topping, spread, whatever it might be, to have on your toast. And that's our question for the hour. Not really linked to the show, nothing to do with silhouettes really, but we like a little bit of a random conversation on these shows, so do let me know that in the comments. The iPad is just currently regaining charge as we speak. It's had a tough morning, that iPad. It's just getting its energy back up, so we'll get that over in a few moments time so we can see all your toast toppings coming in. Right, so I think we should dive into the show because we've got a lot to share with you in this hour. We're going to start off with a brand new download. Now the price on this is crazy bonkers. $6.99 for your download. I mean, that is a steal of a price for your download, and this one is all about your silhouettes. So you've got all this fabulous artwork, and it is part of our 2 Red Robins range, so you might recognize some of these lovely images from die format in the past. But what we've done is we've digitalized every single one of these and turned them into a beautiful silhouette file that you can take into Minecraft Studio and really play around with. So perhaps you love creating your inky backgrounds, perhaps you love all the sort of techniques with cadence that David brings us. You can create all your backgrounds, you can then run through your printer, and it gives you that lovely silhouette design over the top. Or maybe you've got lots of other downloads in your crafty stash, lots of other backing papers, lots of other scenes, and you can take those into Minecraft Studio and use them alongside these to give you those beautiful elements, those beautiful focal images over the top of all of those backgrounds. However you choose to use them, they are a staple in our crafty stash. They create such an impact onto your projects by having that beautiful silhouette design. Now this is the first little selection of your images that you're getting. Of course, so with them being digital, you can start to manipulate them. You can make them larger, smaller, start to flip, rotate and mirror image with these as well, if that's what you want to do. You've got all your lovely beautiful animals here. I believe that looks like a donkey. Do we think that's a donkey at the top there? Does look a little bit like a donkey. It's rather cute, that one, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. You've got all your foxes. You've got your bunny rabbits on there as well. And because the artwork is such beautiful, strong, really detailed artwork, even in silhouette format, first of all, you can tell it's 2 Red Robins because it's got that very distinctive look and feel to our artwork. And secondly, you can very much tell what the animals are. You can see all your lovely little robins down there. And then we move on to our scene building elements. You've got all your elements which will allow you to build up those compositions, like your fences. You've got your grasses on there as well. You get all your beautiful different elements of foliage and flowers. And then we move on to our second sheet because you are getting 2 full sheets here worth of your gorgeous artwork. We then move on to these beautiful florals that you can see at the top there with all of that gorgeous intricate detail. Aren't they absolutely stunning? Just one of those on the front of a card, perhaps a little sentiment at the bottom, and that would be beautiful for something like a sympathy card or just a card to let somebody know that you are thinking of them. All those florals and foliage, which of course you can start to build together to build up your own bouquets and your own compositions. And then you do have your fabulous little toadstools at the bottom there. You've got things like our fairy artwork that we brought you on a USB just the other day. That would be absolutely brilliant for use alongside those as well. So all of that artwork, all those beautiful silhouettes that you've got within this collection here for $6.99, and that's even before we've taken off your club discount shop download for that one. I'm just thinking tomorrow actually when we've got our show with our laser printer, all of these, print them off just in black and then you can foil them using your Tattered Lace toner foiling machine. That would look absolutely incredible. That beautiful wealth of artwork adding to your library of silhouettes for $6.99. That is a must-have for use with all those other backgrounds that I'm sure you've already got in your crafty stash. Shop download to go for that one. Then we'll move on to our stickers because we've got lots of beautiful silhouette stickers on this show, including a couple of brand new collections, which is exactly what these couple of ranges that we're about to share with you here are. So we'll start at the top here. This is set one. This is Shop Whisper. It's $9.99 to bring all 4 sticker sheets to you, and they're a lovely DL size with these ones, and they are absolutely beautiful. So all featuring your silhouettes with your fairy sort of theme. Now these have been really cleverly designed in the way that you can use these. You've got all that full border, which of course you could use as a complete image if that's what you want to do with this one, or of course you can snip into it, use that as a main focal element, then use all your little pieces around the edge as your embellishments and your finishing touches and backgrounds. But however you choose to use them, they will go onto a range of different materials, different surfaces, from your cardstock to your glass to your wood to your ceramic to your acetate, vellum, all those goodies we have in our crafty stash. These will adhere to absolutely beautifully to give you that stunning silhouette style decoration. Now we have a few of our glass items on the show, and we also have our glass and ceramic paint. Now what you can do with that is you can decorate the inside of that glassware, and then you can place your beautiful artwork and silhouette stencils on the outside. Now, right, first one, so we need the girl with her snail. I've got these in slightly the wrong order. So go with the snail is that first one, and then we need
I think it is right.
that one, and then we need that one, and then that one. So that's that 4.
Yeah, I think so.
That's that 4, I think. Does that look right?
Looks right now.
That looks right. There we go. So there we go. Get there in the end. That is your first selection at the top there. That one is Shop Whisper, I do believe, with that one. So you're going to get all 4 of your transfer sheets.
No, that one's Meadow.
Oh, it's not. Oh dear. Blimey me. So this is making this hard work, aren't we? This one's Shop Meadow at the top here. So the one we've just gone through, where you've got that beautiful design in the centre, and then you've got your one with your little snail. How cute is a little fairy just sat on top of the snail? That is super, super cute. If you got actually our mini rice papers that we brought you yesterday with your gnomes, I think that would work perfectly alongside those. And then you do also get this design at the top here. So all 4, $9.99 for your transfer sheets, and that top one is Shop Meadow. Then if we move down to our 4 at the bottom here, this is your other collection that's also brand new to the show here today. Absolutely beautiful designs once again, all featuring your silhouettes. Beautiful in terms of using them as a full complete border or snipping into them. That choice is yours depending on the sort of project you're working with, whether it's a larger piece or something a little bit smaller. These will work for all of those different sizes and styles of projects. You've got that beautiful fairy, almost like sprinkling all the fairy dust amongst that meadow there, which is absolutely gorgeous. This design here, which is a little bit more bold, but still equally absolutely beautiful, with all of those branches entwining. You've got your little birds in the background, all those stars, the moon in the sky, and your little fairy just sat there sort of tinkling a wand about there. And then you've got this design here where you've got those beautiful dandelion clocks. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful artwork. Once again, featuring your fairy in the centre of that composition. But of course, you could cut that out, use that on a separate project, and then you've got 2 beautiful toppers there without featuring the fairies, just with your beautiful florals and your butterflies. Now that one is Shop Whisper for $9.99 with that beautiful set of 4 of your transfers. So it's either Shop Whisper for the 4 that we've got at the bottom there, or if you want to go for the 4 that we've got at the top, that one is Shop Meadow. The choice is yours, or go for both of those, and it'll be less than £20 for both of those beautiful collections there. Now we have more transfers coming up here. We have a plethora of transfers on this show. We've got all sorts to choose from. And this is all about our fairy silhouettes once again. So of course they'll work perfectly with your download. They'll work beautifully as well with that last set of borders that we looked at. Of course you could have your border perhaps along the bottom of your card, and then just one of these is a little topper on a separate layer above. That would work beautifully well with these. So first of all, we've got Shop 1, which is $12.99 for all 12 designs. So just over £1 for every single one of these beautiful transfers, and they really are stunning. The detail on these is gorgeous. But once again, even though they are square this time round, there's elements that you can start to snip into and use separately. Really easy to work with these. All you're going to do is you're just going to probably use your poke tool, will be a little bit easier, but you're just going to peel back where you've got that card backing. You'll peel that back. That will then reveal that adhesive on the back of that film. Place it onto your project, whether it's going to be onto a glass jar or whatever it might be, and then just peel back that top layer, and that will reveal that beautiful design onto your project. Then we can move on to our lovely florals. How gorgeous is that floral cluster there. It's absolutely exquisite with all your detail and your little fairy just in that top corner there. So all these 12 designs that you can see at the top here, all in silhouette format, all being designed specifically to work onto a multitude of different surfaces, and of course they'll work perfectly with all of the other silhouette transfers that we've got on the show here. Shop one for this one, $12.99, will bring to you all 12 designs that you can see at the top of the counter here. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's have a little look at this one. Isn't that lovely the way you've got the little trails of your butterflies? Now once you've transferred that onto your surface, there's nothing stopping you from bringing in your little pearls, your little pearl drops or your gems, and just adding a little bit of sparkle to all of those trails. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. But 12 of those to play around with all of your different mediums. Then we move on to the next collection at the bottom here. So the second set of our square designs. Once again, you are getting another 12 here for $12.99. This one is shop 2. Once again, beautiful silhouette fairy style designs, but a little bit different to that first one, but of course they will complement each other absolutely perfectly. Isn't that beautiful where you've got the moon there? That's really, really funky. That will work beautifully with some of the celestial style rice papers we brought you in the past as well. 12 different designs here for you to explore and to use onto all those different surfaces. Shop 2 will bring this one home to you. Love that one. It's almost like the positive and negative around the edge and the inside. That's a really interesting one. Absolutely beautiful. And you do have those ones included as well. Now, once you put them onto your surface, although they are silhouettes, there's nothing stopping you from actually going in and colouring some of those areas as well. That would work absolutely beautifully with those ones as well. But shop 2 will bring those ones home to you for $12.99. Then we've got more beautiful silhouette designs coming up next. So at the top here, we've got Shop Believe. So $12.99 for all 9 of these. Now, these are a little bit different in terms of the fact you've not got your paper backing with these. But all you're going to do is you're going to use them in exactly the same way. So you're literally just going to peel back the backing. If I can get my nail under that, you'll just peel back that backing sheet. Once again, that will then reveal that stickiness to the back of there. You'll then place that onto your surface, peel off the top layer, and you've got that beautiful design transferred onto your surface. It looks almost like it's been cut from vinyl. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? The detail on these is stunning. Of course, use them onto things like your glass jars. You could perhaps be popping something like your tea lights into the center as well, just to light up and to show off that detail absolutely beautifully. As night lights, these will be stunning onto your lampshades as well. Woodwork, an absolute treat. You've even got sentiments included in this one as well, which of course you could use separately from that icon at the bottom there, or use it together as a full card topper. That would look absolutely beautiful. 9 designs here in total for you to play around with for $12.99, and that top selection there is Shop Believe. Then at the bottom there, we've got another selection to complement those ones perfectly. Got lots of choice on this show, so lots and lots of different transfers that you can add to your craft stash and get playing around with. This second set of designs at the bottom, once again, you're getting all 9 of these for $12.99. We will just share that item code with you in just a moment's time. And that one is Shop Magic. So once again, featuring all that lovely silhouette detail in sticker format, which of course you can be using onto so many different surfaces. $12.99, and that one is Shop Magic. Now, I will just say a few hellos to you all, and then I think we'll dive into a little bit of a demo. So I want to quickly show you around this fabulous download, because there's a lot that you can do and explore with this beautiful download that we've got on today's show. And $6.99 is a crazy, crazy price. So we want to have a little look at that one. But before we do, let's say hello to all of you that are watching this morning. So let's see who is joining us. Oh, it's not morning anymore, is it? I can't believe it's gone 12 o'clock. That's quite scary. This day is absolutely flying by. So yes, definitely officially afternoon now. So it's lovely to have you this afternoon. So who's joining us? We've got Chris in, we've got Barbara. Oh, Alison says, morning Lily, we will all keep you company this hour. Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you with us. Mary's in saying good morning. Jane is saying hello. Got 2 Janes, hello to both of you. Leslie's in. Oh, we've got Toast Chat. Did ask you if you wasn't here at the top of the hour. I want to know what's your favourite topping or spread or whatever it might be to have on your toast. Or you like me and prefer to have it dry. Let us know. I don't think there'll be many at home agreeing with me there, but you might be. You never know. We've got Mandy saying, afternoon Lily and everyone. I love toast with butter on or with fried or poached eggs. Ooh, very fancy. We've got Charlene saying good evening from Australia. Hello, lovely to have you with us all the way across the world. That's rather exciting, isn't it? Lisa says, good afternoon, Lily. My favourite topping on toast is lime marmalade. Now, Lisa, that reminds me of my nanan. My nanan used to buy, I don't know if it's the same one that you get, a lemon and lime marmalade. Oh my goodness, whenever I eat that now, it just takes me right back. We only ever had it at my nanan and grandad's, we never had it at home. But it was always lemon and lime marmalade. Yeah, that's definitely a favourite of mine. And it has the little bits in, you know, the little pieces. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. Great choice there, Lisa. Charlene says toast. Wow, toast with my 92-year-old dad's lemon butter. Wow, lemon butter. What's that? I've never heard of that before. Let us know what it's like. Or blackberry jam. Oh, he makes with his own homegrown fruit. Oh, Charlene, that sounds lovely. Even more special when it's homegrown and homemade, isn't it? Sandra's in saying good afternoon. Eric's in, and we've got Cass saying afternoon and everyone. So keep those comments coming. Let us know that you're there. Let us know as well, what's your favourite item on the show? Which ones are you going for? Maybe it's a download, maybe it's the stickers. Let us know how you are shopping with us this afternoon. Righto, I think we better have a little look at this download because you get tons within here. So all I've done is I've just downloaded it and taken it onto a USB, which is how we tend to work with ours here in the studio. And I've just taken it into Minecraft Studio because, of course, all of these you can start to play around and manipulate. Now, we did get the question actually the other day in terms of resizing your images and pixelation. Now, all of our images have been designed so you can resize them. So even if we make this absolutely huge, you can see that it doesn't lose any of that quality and it keeps that beautiful crisp silhouette. So of course you can start to resize these. Now, I've got a few of these with your animals on here. How gorgeous is that? So what you could be doing is you could be taking, let's take this beautiful little fox here. So we can take him, we can make them smaller, we can make them larger. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that and then I'm just going to paste it. So then we've got two of these. Now what we're going to do with the second one, we're just going to right click and we are going to flip horizontally. And as easy as that, you can get a pair of them facing. How cute is that? Super quick and easy. Just a really easy technique to do on Minecraft Studio. Let's have a little look at our techniques and our effects, what we can do with these. Of course, you can turn down the opacity, so it doesn't always need to be completely fully black. You can turn it a little bit more opaque if that's the effect that you want to go for. I wonder if we can change the colour. No, we can't. There we go. You've got to leave the colour the same when it comes to these, but you can change that opacity to make them a little bit paler if that's the look you want to go for. So that's a few different effects you can do with these. Let's start to build a little bit of composition together. So this is just about your silhouettes, but of course you can bring in, if you've got all of your different backing papers, you can use those alongside if that's how you want to work with these. Or you can print them onto your coloured card or onto your backgrounds that you've already created yourselves. Got our pair of our little foxes at the bottom there. I'm going to move them up a little bit so we can add some of the foliage in as well. Got our lovely bird just flying through the sky there. And then how about, let's bring in this branch here. So you've got all your scene setters, so all your extra elements are included as well as your actual animals and characters themselves. So we've got him on there, and I think we're going to bring in one of our little birdies. So we've got our bird just sat on the branch there. Let's make him a little bit bigger and have him sat on that side. And then we'll have another one that's facing the opposite way. We'll just bring him on and then we'll just have him sat on that branch there. So I'm going to take the his little foot there and have that hugging the branch there. So he's sat on the branch just like so. How cute is that? So quick and easy to start to build your scenes using your silhouettes, and it looks so striking and so effective onto your projects. Could have our little fence in the background there if that's the sort of effect you wanted to create. So we'll right click on that, we'll copy, and then we'll just paste another one so we can start to build up a slightly longer fence in the background. We'll do that once more. So paste another one, oh, copy, and then paste. So we've got three. They're just sort of going onto the background there, which starts to build up that perspective, build up that scene onto there, just like so. And then we'll bring in some of our foliage. So let's have a little look at with what we've got included. We've got an awful lot of different foliage and flower within this collection here. So I'll have one of those on that side. Then just for a bit of balance, let's pop another on the other side. Then we can start to bring in some of our florals and have those at the front there. You've got some designs that are a little bit more solid, a bit more chunky, and you've got certain designs that are a little bit more delicate. So you've got something for every different style of project that you're working with. Let's continue to build up. So we're sort of grounding this image here. So instead of just having our little foxes just floating in midair, we're starting to build up a scene and build up that perspective onto our image. So we can just go ahead and just fill that out at the bottom there with some of our foliage, which starts to really build this scene together. have our flowers just at the side there, just to frame this beautifully. You can see how quick and easy you can start to play around, start to build all those scenes, and it's so much fun as well on Minecraft Studio to start to bring together your own compositions. Now, of course, once you're happy with that, you can print it off. Now, if you do print it off onto a laser printer, you could then foil that whole design, which I think would be absolutely fantastic. This would look incredible, and something like your gold foil, it would look absolutely amazing. But how quick and easy was that to work with? It is brilliant. But how about if you take your images? So all we've done is we've gone ahead and we've taken some of those images, and I've grabbed a piece of our clear PET sheets, which we do have on the show for you as well. And I've just printed, just dragged onto the Minecraft Studio sheet there, I printed a few of those different designs, just a selection. And by printing onto your glossy photo paper settings, you can start to create your own stickers, which is rather quite cool. So all I've gone ahead and done is I've just taken a couple of our beautiful rice papers, just ones that we brought you in previous months and weeks. Let's start off with this one, and let's add a little bit more detail. So I'm just going to grab my pair of scissors, and you don't need to be super sort of detailed or precise when you cut these out. So I'm just going to chop into this design where we've got that lovely little bird, and I'm just going to go around the edge just roughly, fairly close to that design, but I'm not doing sort of traditional fussy cutting. I'm not cutting it with a really even, neat border, just enough to just remove the outer of this piece here. So I'm just going to trim around the edge, and then we can add this as a sticker onto our paper, just to add a little bit more decoration, a little bit more texture and a different finish as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my pokey tool, and the key thing when you're printing onto your clear PET sheets is to make sure you print onto your glossy photo paper settings, just because it is obviously a shiny surface. I just need to catch the edge of that sticker there. So I'm just trying to catch the edge so I can peel back the backing. So I'm just taking my pokey tool, just going to stick that in. You can see there then that backing paper will come off. So that's just going to peel off just like so, and then that's just going to stick. I'm going to turn this the right way around so I can see what I'm doing and make sure it's positioned nicely. Let's have that just on that top left hand corner, just like so. Just give that a little bit of a burnish down. You can use something like a bone folder just onto there, and what a difference that makes by using your beautiful rice papers, just by printing some of your gorgeous silhouettes onto your clear PET sheets. You can create your own stickers, and they look fabulous by bringing in that different finish. So you've got the contrast of your matte of your backing papers alongside that beautiful gloss of your sticker over the top. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's do another one though. We've got our gorgeous design here. All I've done with this one is I've just taken that rice paper, and I've just on my printer settings, nothing fancy, I've just printed 4 to a page, which gives us that beautiful A6 design. Let's have a little look. I think we'll bring in this lovely little bunny rabbit. So once again, I'm just going to roughly cut that one out. So we've got all these different embellishments that we can be using onto our projects, and we're just going to snip around the edge quite roughly, but staying within a couple of mils of that border. Now, because these are on a clear sheet, you won't really see the edge of your sticker, which is why you don't need to worry too much about it being particularly neat at the edges. So we'll just trim around those. Of course, so if you do have your scan and cut, you could always scan that in and cut that design out if you wanted it to be absolutely flush with the edge of that design. So once again, just stick your poker tool in so you can then remove your backing sheet from there. Peel that back. That's then sticky on that reverse there. And then you can just place that onto your project, onto your backing paper, just to finish off that design absolutely beautifully. So for quick and easy cards, it does not get much easier than that. Printing off your designs and then just printing your silhouettes onto your clear PET sheets to give you beautiful, quick and easy stickers. They look absolutely beautiful, don't they? And it's just that finishing touch, that extra dimension, that extra sort of texture that you are adding into your projects that makes a massive difference. How quick and easy is that? But that's being done using our download and our PET sheets, and you can get your hands on a pack of 6 for $12.99, and your code for those is ShopClear. I just printed these on an inkjet printer. Just make sure you change your printer settings to glossy or photo paper, and they will print and dry absolutely beautifully. You can see there, none of that ink is coming off. It is dried onto that surface absolutely beautifully. Now, quick and easy demo, but we will go back down the counter. We've got loads more to share with you. Just see if there's any more comments coming through. Oh, this is an interesting one from Kaz. Toast, butter and Nutella. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard the combo of both of those before. interesting. And Lizzie says, making me hungry. It is all of us. It is that time of day. It's sort of dinner time, isn't it? So do apologise. Grab yourself a slice of toast and let's go down the rest of the counter, because I think we've had some more goodies that have been added on that we can explore now. Oh, this is rather exciting. Looks like our new and exclusive is out on the counter. How exciting is that? Now this launched, believe it or not, it's both new and it's exclusive, but as we discovered in the 8 o'clock hour, it's not exclusive and new. It only works that way around, apparently. Anyway, wooden shapes. Now this is a fabulous bundle. This is shop bundle is your code for this one. It should be just over £40, but you're getting 80 pieces. Wow, 80 pieces of your wooden blanks here for £24.99. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to open one of these up to show you the quality of these, because they are gorgeous. Now you are getting 3, 6, 7, 8 separate packs here of your wooden blanks. They've all got their holes at the top there, so for hanging ornaments they're going to be absolutely ideal. Plus in every pack as well you are going to get a set of your twine, which will thread perfectly through the tops of these. So I'm getting a couple of packs of your baubles here. So your baubles and your wooden blanks alongside your twine. You're then getting your stocking, which is gorgeous with that little aperture of your star in the centre there. You get your set of your bells, which of course could be all year round, doesn't just have to be Christmas for that one. And same goes for your star. Those could of course be all year round with those ones as well. Then we move on to another set of your baubles. You've then got your Christmas trees and you've got your snowflakes as well. Now, with these being wood, they are raw wood, so if you do want to do your pyrography onto these, you can absolutely bring in your wood burning gels, your wood burning tools, and you can start to do all your lovely pyrography decorations onto these. They'll take lots of other mediums as well, things like your rice papers. All I'd say, if you're using your rice paper, just paint over them with white first, just so that design shows up a little bit better. Then all those little scraps of rice papers you can use up beautifully onto these gorgeous wooden ornaments. Things like your paints as well, all your different paints you've got in your stash would work a treat, whether you're doing painting techniques or effects or just going over with one solid colour. They'd look absolutely beautiful. You can use them of course alongside things like your glitters, so taking your glues and you can start to glitter all of these sheets. Or you could use, I'll tell you what you could do, that'd be rather nice, your metal leaf. So go on all over with something like your Mixion from Cadence. Cover that full design there with your Mixion, and then you can go ahead and add all of your metal leaf over the top, which would look absolutely stunning. So all of those there, you're getting 80 different wooden blanks there. That's a fabulous price for all of those for £24.99. Even if you're thinking of keeping some for yourself, perhaps you're going to gift some to some of your crafty friends, that is a tremendous price, and that could literally be all your Christmas decorations for your Christmas tree for this year, all sorted. And of course, when you decorate them yourself, you can do it personalised, your own theme, your own colours that you're doing for your Christmas tree, and in all your favourite sort of different themes. So all of those there, shop bundle, £24.99 for all those fabulous brand new wooden ornaments. Proved super popular in this hour, so we thought we'd bring them back for this hour for an extra opportunity to get your hands on those. I'm just thinking actually with your star, you can open one of these up. Some of our transfers that we've got on this show would work beautifully with your star, because of course these could be little ornaments that you're using all year round. So you could be taking some of your smaller designs here. Let's have a little look. You could be using your little fairy in the centre there. That would fit quite nice, wouldn't it? And transferring that onto your stars. Or some of your square designs, these would work quite nicely as well. Let's have a look at this one. I think that would work quite nicely. So what I'd be doing with these, I'll be placing that over the top, and they will go onto your raw wood. You don't need to add any sort of base coat or anything like that to start with. Just place those over the top of your star there. And I just trim the edges from the reverse just like so, and that will give you that beautiful design contained within that star there. So they'd work perfectly alongside your transfers, but you are getting all 80 as part of your wooden kit there. Lots of different designs from Christmas and every day, and including your twine as well. Shop bundle to go for that one. Then next up we have some of our butterflies. Now these are beautiful. These would work perfectly alongside your beautiful transfers. Now these are all sort of acetate transfers. So if I do just open one of these up, you'll get 4 packs here. The colours will vary slightly. It will be a selection of something like your blues, your greens, your purples, might be some pinks in there, your oranges as well. So quite similar to what we've got in front of us. If you just open them up, all you're going to do is you're just going to peel that backing off, and they will go onto all of your different surfaces and all of your different projects. Lots of different shapes and sizes. You've got some of them sort of in portrait view there from the side on, and you do have some of the designs that are a little bit fuller as well. But every single one of those are going to be great for lots of different surfaces, lots of different projects, all 4 kits there of your assorted colours of your butterflies for £12.99. Colours will vary, but you will get literally dozens and dozens. I'm not even quite sure how many we've got in here, but you've got to have at least 20 in that pack alone. You are getting a lot of butterfly transfers there to play with for £12.99. And please don't forget as well, that is before you take off your club discounts. That price will get even lower once you have logged in to your club highlight account. Oh, they're beautiful. So super delicate. They're absolutely gorgeous. And they are on a clear carrier as well.
Colours they might receive may be different.
Yes, absolutely. Colours might vary ever so slightly. So you could get your purples, it might be your greens that you get in. Could be your blues. I think there's a pink as well that you might be getting, and it could be this lovely orange. I think that orange is absolutely gorgeous, and that's stunning. Absolutely beautiful designs. Colours will vary, but you will get 4 packs there, £12.99, and that one is Shop Butterfly to go for those gorgeous designs there. Now, next up we have some shimmer spray inks. Now these are mixed media shimmer inks. We had these on yesterday morning and they proved super popular. They are absolutely tremendous, and the price on these is crazy value there. You are getting this full collection. You're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of your Cadence shimmer sprays. They should be over £60, but here you're going to get all of them for £39.99. Now these are incredible. There's so many different techniques you can do with these. You can paint with them if you want to, you can spray with them, you can mix them with your Aquastone as well, which is absolutely incredible in terms of creating your own paints and pastes with these. They are absolutely gorgeous and packed full of your shimmer. Just give them a little bit of a shake when you get them home and before use, and that will start to disperse all of that shimmer within the ink. The colour itself is super rich, and then you get all that shimmer on top as well, which is just absolutely incredible. And you get such a wealth of different colours here. Everything from that lovely pearl. Now that's going to be great. Anytime you want to turn any sort of surface into a pearlized surface, that's going to allow you to do just that, which will be absolutely stunning. All the way through your darker colour tones, you've got something like that lovely deep dark blue. You've got your lighter and pastel colour tones included here. All 12 of your different colour tones, which are absolutely gorgeous. And of course, with these being your sprays, you can decant them into things like your palettes and start to mix up your own custom colours. They are absolutely tremendous. And to get all 16 of those there for £39.99 is an incredible price. You should be paying £63.84, but today all of those for £39.99. I know David shared with you a lot of different techniques yesterday. What he did as well is he mixed some of these with some of your Cadence Aquastone, and he actually painted using your Chrome Lux card, which looked absolutely incredible. All those there for £39.99, and that one is Shop Shimmer. Now, I've been given some of the butterflies to play around with, so I think we better head off over the demo and have a little bit of a play around with these. Any more comments, any more questions, keep them coming. Let us know about your favourite toast toppings. Or maybe you're having your dinner at the moment. Let us know what you're having and keep me company throughout the course of this show. Now, let's bring in one of these designs that we started putting together earlier. So we have got some of our butterflies within here. We've got loads to play around with here. Let's have a little look at what we've got. So let's take, I think this purple one would match quite nicely. So let's grab a couple of these and start to add these onto our project. So let's take our poke tool and we just need to prise back that backing sheet. So it's just a case of getting your poke tool in and just finding that area where they're going to separate the most easily. So I'm just going to slide that under and just get that going. Once you've got that area where it's starting to peel away, it does get a little bit easier. It's just getting that backing going. So I'm just going to take my poke tool. I find it easier. You can use your tweezers if you find that a little bit easier. You can see that starting to lift there. When it starts to lift, just separate those two layers, peel back your backing sheet, and then that will give you a self-adhesive butterfly. So that's ready then to go onto your project wherever you so choose. So let's start to create a little bit of an arrangement around the edge there. So we'll add one onto there. Just give it a little bit of a burnish, just to make sure that's nicely adhered. Doesn't that look beautiful? How super pretty are those? They've got a slight gloss to them. They're pretty much flat, so a little bit different to our Lux stickers, but it gives you that lovely glossy finish. How about, let's give it a go. Let's try and layer a couple of these together and see what they look like with a couple of those laid up together. So I'm just going to take my poke tool once again and just find the edge where they're going to separate and where we can start to peel that backing away. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to peel it from the front, sometimes it's a bit easier on the reverse. You'll find whatever works best for you depending on the stickers that you are working with. You can feel that just starting to come away now. And then we just need to start to separate the two layers. But you're getting so many of these beautiful stickers here for that price of $12.99. 4 different assorted packs, different shapes and sizes in each. Plus your colours will vary ever so slightly. This one's being a right little monkey, isn't it? There we go. Straight away. As soon as I start telling it off, it listens. That's what you've got to do. You've got to talk to what you're crafting with. It will always listen. There you go. So we've got that beautiful design there. Let's have a little bit of a play around and try and layer these together. See how that comes together. Place it over the top. Oh yeah, they lay up beautifully, don't they? Isn't that gorgeous? Just as that extra little embellishments to your rice papers, to your downloads, to whatever you're printing off from your computer, just give a slightly different finish to them. They are going to look absolutely incredible. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Now we've got 2. We've got to have a third. You know what it's like with our odd number. So we'll just go in and we'll take our design here. Once again, we'll just grab our pokey tool. Oh, I didn't tell you, somebody's pinched my pokey tool. We don't know, we've not found who it is yet. So I came back to my desk after the 10 o'clock show. Pokey tool's gone. I do wonder if it's rolled onto the floor, and in which case, if it's rolled onto the floor, it could be anywhere. So if anybody about the building sees a red pokey tool, it's gone. So this is why I'm using a slightly different one, which is always strange, isn't it? When you use slightly different tools to what you're used to, it does always feel a little bit unnatural. So yeah, hopefully it returns to sender soon, but I'm not quite sure where it's gone. I could have sworn I had it this morning, but it seems to have gone walkabouts. So we just need to slide our pokey tool in to these, and then we're just going to separate those 2 layers. I'm going to try this from the other side, see if that will come away any easier. So we'll just go in. Oh dear, this one is not playing ball, is it at all? Try and get our pokey tool, because the protective layers on the back, so you just want to peel that one away. Oh dear, I won't be beaten. Goodness me, look at this. Just going to try and, I'm just trying to get my pokey tool in and scratch a little bit of that backing away. And then just get the 2 layers to separate. So they're not adhesive until you've peeled back that back layer. They are not adhesive. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one, you know. We might have to leave it as 2. Keep thinking it's nearly coming in and we don't quite get it. Never mind, we'll lay it over the top. You can imagine the sort of look you get. So that would just go over the top of there, and you can see you get that beautiful seamless blend over the top, even if you're layering your stickers together. How absolutely gorgeous is that? They are stunning. So you're getting all of those 4 different packs. Your colours will vary ever so slightly for $12.99. Now I want to quickly share with you our fabulous fairy transfers. Now we had a look at these at the start of the show, and they are beautiful, but they are super easy to work with as well. So all we've got here is we've got one of those beautiful designs. We'll just move that out of the way, that we've got onto that transfer there. Now these are all border style designs, but of course you could be snipping into that. So you could snip out that centre element and use that as a separate topper, and then be using your extra elements around the edge as different embellishments. That choice is yours. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring in one of our jars. Now we do have these available for you on the show. You get a pack of 4 of your Cook and Miller glass jars. They are glass, they're not plastic, and you do have your lovely lid on these as well, which is made of cork, which is absolutely beautiful quality. So all we're going to do is we're just going to create a really simple project, and we're literally just going to wrap that design around the front of our glassware here. So we'll grab our pokey tool, and we'll just once again, hopefully got a bit more success, there we go, and we're just going to peel back that backing sheet. Now don't ever throw away these backing sheets. They are super useful. They're non-stick sheets. They are absolutely fantastic for doing things like your paint mixing onto it. You can use it almost like your palette paper, or you can be doing it to create your pearl drops, peeling them off and then adding them to your project once they have dried. So all we'll do is we'll grab our glass jar, and I'm just going to focus on the centre to start with. So I'm just going to hover over, decide where I want to position this. I'm going to focus on that centre section, and then I'm just going to smooth outwards towards the 2 edges to make sure that I've not got any air bubbles. Got a slight one there. Let's just quickly, before it's too late, quickly peel that up and then smooth that down. Then what you can do is you can start to bring in something like a burnishing tool or a bone folder. I know we brought you those sort of scraper burnishing style tools before, which would work a treat for this. And you're just going to give it a little bit of a burnish, just to make sure all those little intricate bits of detail will be adhered beautifully to your glass jar. So we'll just go around and we'll just burnish that. Then once you're happy that you've burnished that enough to transfer that design, once again you'll just grab your pokey tool and you just want to find the edge of that top layer. So once you get that layer going, you can start to peel it back. Now, if you find that any of your design has stuck to that carrier sheet, just go back in, give it a little bit of a burnish, and then you can go in, oh, and you can start to burnish that back down. So carry on burnishing, and then once you are happy that that's burnished enough into place, you can then start to peel back that design. Oh, I'm wondering if these are the ones where you keep the top layer on. Oh no, that wasn't ideal. Right, what we'll have to do is we'll have to go back in, give it a good old burnish, and with these ones you'll leave the top layer on. It's all going well in this show, isn't it? Blooming heck. Right, let's go back in, make sure we've got no air bubbles, but because of course that top layer is clear, you won't see it whatsoever. We've just got little air bubbles, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to chase that out, just burnish that out, and then that will give you that lovely neat finish. So make sure it's nicely burnished down onto your project. Got a little bit that's hanging over the edge there, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn that to the reverse, and then I'm just going to trim that side there, just like so. Just give a slightly neat finish to your project. But that is how beautifully they transfer, even onto things like your glass, onto your ceramics, onto your wood, onto your paper and cardstock as well. They will transfer an absolute treat. But you're getting all 4 pieces there as part of that set for $9.99. Right, I think we better add a bit of a recap. And there's some items on the show we've not shared with you just yet, so we will do the rest of the counter. Any more comments, any more questions, let us know, and we will we'll read those out before the end of the hour. The hour's flying by, only 10 minutes left, so let's have a little look down the counter at what we've not had a look at just yet. So we'll start around about here and share with you these fabulous glass jars, because we've not shown you these just yet, and they're going to work a treat alongside all of your fantastic transfers on this show. Plus, if you are going for that lovely silhouette download, you can print that onto your clear PET sheets that we'll have a look at in just a moment's time, and then you can actually create your own stickers to use on these fabulous jars. Now, these are our dodecagon glass jars. Beautiful quality. We've only got 3 out here, but you are getting a pack of 12. Goodness me, that is a crazy, crazy price. 12 of these here for $9.99. You're paying less than £1 for one of those jars, which is just an absolutely crazy, crazy price to get 12 of these. Now, they're going to work perfectly alongside things like your glass paints. You can use them with your rice papers. You can use them with your stickers. So you can see here, we have got this one using, isn't that gorgeous, with one of our stickers. They look absolutely gorgeous onto the surface of these. If you're thinking about presents for Christmas, these would work an absolute treat. If you want to do things like, quite often you get pre-made mixes of your hot chocolates, and they're all laid up in those different layers in jars like this, which looks absolutely gorgeous, would make brilliant Christmas gifts. Or just decorating them up. Perhaps you like making your flowers out of your foam or out of your crepe paper. They look amazing, festooned with all those designs around the edge. They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what else you could do? You could use your Cadence mirror spray on the inside. That would look absolutely incredible. But all 12 of those there for $9.99. If you are thinking about Christmas gifts, that is a brilliant one to go for. If you're thinking of making all your Christmas presents, they would be a great starting point. And you can add all your lovely decorations, all your paints, all your rice papers, all your flowers, whatever it might be. Add those onto there and they would look absolutely beautiful. $9.99, absolute steal of a price. We're literally giving them away at that price, and that one is Shop Jars. Now, next up we have our lovely jars that we had a little look at in that last demonstration. Again, a set of 4 as part of this kit here. Getting 2 of the slightly taller ones, and you're getting 2 of the smaller ones. Once again, a brilliant price on these, $14.99 for all 4 of your jars here. They are glass jars, and the lids themselves on these are cork, so beautiful, beautiful quality. Great for storing ingredients in your kitchen, items in your craft room as well. If you like to make your bath fizzes, I know our Amanda stores all the different raw ingredients in these as well. Once again, those Christmas gifts, these would be absolutely brilliant. Perhaps you're going to pop a little string of your LED tea lights in the centre and have it as a lovely little light up votive. I think that would be absolutely stunning. All 4 of those there for $14.99, and that one is Shop Miller. Now, we have got our little shot glasses. Now, these are super, super cute. Just before the show, I used some of those lovely silhouette downloads. I printed one of them out onto your clear PET sheets and popped that onto there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Wow, you are getting 24 of these, 24 of your glass small candle jars for $9.99. That is an amazing price. Look how fabulous they look with those butterfly stickers that we've just been having a look at. They look gorgeous, just decorating those up. Whether you're going to paint them, whether you're going to add things like your stickers, don't they look lovely? Just a few of your designs onto there makes a huge difference to your projects. They look absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at little goose. Isn't she cute? Absolutely fab. That'd be great. Just as a little item on your dinner table at Christmas. I think that will look absolutely fabulous. All 24 of those there for $9.99. And that one is shop small. Now, perhaps you want something to be painting with for your glass and your ceramic. We've got a few collections of your different paints from Cadence that will work perfectly onto those surfaces. Now, first of all, our collection at the top there, you're getting 3 of your paints here. So it's working out about £5 each, which is a fabulous price for a specialist paint like this one. Shop Pearl is your first collection here. You've got, first of all, light blue. You've got lilac and you've got champagne. Now, these are all slightly metallic. I will just quickly grab one that I've got open here because they've got the most gorgeous metallic luster to them. They are absolutely stunning. So you can see on the inside of those, look how beautiful, look how rich that colour is. It is super, super gorgeous. And the coverage that you get with these paints is just absolutely incredible. Whether you're going to use some of those small candle glasses that we just had a little look at, onto our Cook and Millers, onto our dodecagons, they'd work beautifully on every single one of those and give you such a gorgeous colour and coverage of that metallic sheen. So first of all, that top set there, Shop Pearl will bring those 3 beautiful colours to you, your light blue, your lilac and your champagne. The next collection down on the next stepper there is Shop Mineral. You are getting, once again, 3 of your glass and ceramic paints here, metallic paints for $15.99. Here you are getting your dark pink, you're getting your turquoise, and you are getting your purple as well. Once again, you can start to blend those together if you want to do ombre techniques. You can absolutely be doing that with those fabulous paints. And then finally, I'll set at the bottom here, you have got your opaque paint in your Distinguished bundle. That's a bit of a fancy name, isn't it? Shop Bowl for that one. You're getting all 4 of those there for $19.99. You're getting almond green. Who knew almonds were green? It's a bit of a funny one. Almond green, light brown, aubergine and dark blue. All 4 of those there, shop bold for $19.99. Great opportunity to add those alongside your glassware. So you've got that opportunity to paint your fabulous glassware. Now, before we end the show, quick little reminder of our fantastic download, which is brand new today, just $6.99, which is an incredible price on our download here. And this is all about your silhouette stamping. So rather than having to stamp everything by hand and perhaps worry about getting that lovely crisp, clean image every time, you've got the ability to do it digitally using this fantastic download here. All of that beautiful 2 Red Robins artwork, we've turned it into silhouette format and we've given you that as a download. So it is totally instant. No postage and packaging whatsoever to pay, no waiting around for the postman. It is completely ready to craft with as soon as you check your baskets out. All of your gorgeous icons, all your characters and your animals that we know and love from our range here at 2 Red Robins, alongside your foliage, your scene building elements and all of those other elements, all in your silhouette format. They are absolutely gorgeous, so easy to craft with. Pop them over the top of your backing papers, over your inky backgrounds, onto your acetate, perhaps print them off on your laser printer and foil them as well. They are absolutely gorgeous, such striking designs, so easy to craft with as well. Shop download for $6.99. And I do want to quickly share with you our PET sheets. We did show you those in action in demonstration. Prints really easily onto this surface. Just make sure when you are printing that you change your printer settings onto either photo paper or glossy paper settings, just to make sure it's going to dry perfectly onto your surface. All you do with this one is you'll just print your design onto it, whether it's a silhouette or any sort of design. Just trim roughly around the edge, peel back that backing sheet, and then you can start positioning it onto your project. So you can basically make your own stickers from absolutely anything, which is incredible. All 6 sheets there of your clear PET for $12.99. Well, that hour has absolutely flown by. Thank you so much, everyone, for your company. Thank you for keeping me company on this show. Lots of beautiful silhouettes that we've had. And of course, anything that is sat in your baskets, please do make sure you check those baskets out so you can get crafting with your goodies in the next few days. Now, next up, it's 1 o'clock, and we've got a fabulous hour with David and Stephanie talking all things Minecraft painting. So lots of amazing goodies on that show for you to tune in for. You've got about 5 minutes before the next hour, perhaps to check those baskets out, grab yourself a cup of tea, maybe some toast as well with your topping of choice, and make sure you do join David and Stephanie for the next hour talking all things Mica. Thank you for your company. I'll be back tomorrow with lots more goodies, lots more shows as well. But in the meantime, take care, happy crafting, and David and Stephanie will see you in about 5 minutes time.